Good morning. My name is Dr. Moses Banda from the African Diaspora Global Network. Our homes have tended to become our offices because of the lockdown and the fact that it is a wise thing to do that people should keep indoors to try and avoid the spread, of the coronavirus, which is proving to be very deadly and much more dangerous. Our biggest concern at this particular moment in our plea is that a lot of people that fall within the scope of the people that we work with mainly, that is migrants who are either forced, migrants, or those that are not forced migrants. Forced migrants in the sense that we've got those that, have run away from their countries due to various, issues that have arisen. And some of these are political, while some of these are economic, refugees or migrants. Now, all these people find themselves, particularly now where we are here in South Africa, and a lot of them, do not qualify, for the aid that is being given, by government because they do not have South African IDs. And we're not saying that there's anything, wrong with the South African government, providing aid to South African citizens, because this is what every government is probably doing. But the biggest challenge that we're faced with now is we have got, this coronavirus, which is attacking, migrants and citizens alike. Now, whilst in this kind of a situation, in order to enforce, lockdown rules, people must be properly, provided for in terms of food, because it becomes very, very difficult, to enforce these regulations, especially to tell people to stay at home when they have no means of survival. A lot of the migrant communities are people that ordinarily live from hand to mouth. Some of them are self-employed, or employed in the informal sector, which means that a single day that they spend at home without going to work, they do not generate money to finance, all their needs, particularly food and accommodation. Now, we have received so many calls from, migrant communities and people or individuals who are at the risk of being evicted or kicked out of their houses because they have not paid their rentals. A lot of them are also, in dire need of food because they cannot, provide food for their children. And some of them are in dire need of medication because they are not accepted at public hospitals or other, facilities, health facilities, because they have not been getting their medication, for example, from those institutions. Because you've got some people that have been getting medication from their countries, chronic medication that relates to HIV and AIDS and other similar, ailments. So at this particular moment, we have got people that need medication urgently. Some of them have stopped taking medication for a couple of days or for a week or so, which include mental medication, which include, various chronic diseases, cancer, epilepsy and all that. And when they go to hospitals, where they could get help, they are not helped because they either do not have or do not qualify, for free treatment, or don't have the necessary paperwork that they need, in order for them to access that help. Now, during this period of time when these people cannot even move out of the country, we are saying what should be done. Should they be left to die? And this is why we are making this appeal, to the global community, that let us come together. Let's try and assist, by ensuring that, a migrant family, which is one of the most vulnerable families, because some of them, even if they work, they do not qualify or they do not easily access their UIF, unemployment insurance fund, simply because it is normally a very difficult process, for a migrant worker to access it, even during normal times. It's even worse at this particular period of time when a lot of nationals or citizens are struggling to access, that UIF. We are therefore making an appeal to those that are willing to help us feed a migrant family today, to help us ensure that they've got medication which they need so desperately, to help ensure that they still don't lose their accommodation as far as is possible. And therefore, that is why we have come up, with this crowdfunding initiative, which is going to ensure that, one, they are fed. All those that we have in our databases, and all those that keep coming can at least get food, and at least those that need medication, we can ensure that they can access, their medication, which we will do, by ensuring that they can either get it from, pharmaceuticals where it can be bought, or, engaging government in some instances to ensure that government can actually assist where possible. So this is a plea that is very, very urgent, and we hope that you're going to find it in your hearts to serve this community of people that at this particular moment is actually at the blink of extinction. God bless you. Thank you.